Foi, eu acho que foi. Eu acho que foi. Deixa eu ver aqui só o painel aqui no canal. Tá. Tá, 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 tá.
Preciso ler o que você me mandou no privado há muito tempo.
É. Deixa eu ver. Eu tenho que botar aqui ao vivo, porque senão não vai dar certo. Aqui. Isso aqui tem que só tirar, né? Depois eu pus aqui, tá? Ai, que saco. Tá. Não é esse aqui, né, Mariana? Tem que. Eu acho que é clicando. Não, não é clicando. Aqui? É aqui. Aqui, 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 aqui. Tá, eu queria que aparecesse o negócio das lives, porra. Personalização. Não, não é isso aqui. Detalhes, não. Eu acho que não é isso aqui, não, porra. Onde é que é aí? Eu não sei. Era pra aparecer os negócios aqui. Eu esqueço onde eu coloco os negócios das lives do YouTube, mano. Oh, meu Deus do céu. Ganhos, biblioteca de áudio, conteúdo. Oh, meu Deus. Vem na sala de controle ao vivo. Pronto, achei o que eu queria. Daí aqui vem aqui. Daí aqui vem aqui. E aí eu boto isso aqui pra mandar. Deixa eu ver se tá saindo. Não tá saindo áudio. Não tá saindo áudio. Yay! Não tá saindo áudio. Eu tenho que botar o áudio pra sair, Mariana. Cadê a porcaria aqui? Vamos botar aqui. Pronto. Deixa eu ver se agora tá saindo.
One of the words that's written here is obsidia in Celestial, which is an archaic, no longer used term
É isso aí.
for the tenebral reaches. Prior to the Shaper's War, the realm of death was as a shifting veil of shadow. A momentary darkness passed through on the way to the realms of final rest, the halls of the gods. The underworld used to be a metaphysical clearinghouse, a momentary place for souls to travel, and legends of the undead in ages of Ahriman past were the stuff of myth and legend. To have a spirit so powerful that it
Ai,
could
mano,
resist
vai ser uma
death
merda
in
pra
places
poder eu colocar
ordained by
aqui
the
as
gods
coisas dele.
was something of profound magic.
Não vai dar isso aqui não.
Obsidia.
Meu Deus, só porque eu preciso, né,
Veil. It was a sort of a celestial term for that veil, but you would be well aware that after the Shaper's War, what was a curtain expanded slightly. As the gods were destroyed,
acho que são umas 6 pessoas aqui. Pera aí. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pessoas, na verdade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Olha esse aqui, galera. Sim.
Some believe that they were destroyed, and all those eternal souls destroyed due
Tá.
to the hubris of the mortals that rose up against the gods. Others that
Como é que eu vou fazer isso aqui, né?
In theoretical metaphysics that Blair would be well aware of, believe that the afterlives are still just untethered from.
Cadê, porra?
That's a matter of theology and conjecture, and a lot of very flustered clerics would tell a worried mortal, "We're working on it."
Como é que eu vou ver isso aqui, mano?
You realize as you're looking at it, this
novo pasta
artifact The silver plates are ancient, but you don't believe that this box is ancient. You believe that this was constructed with older materials.
Curiosidade muito aleatória. Você sabe qual que é o peso de uma pasta?
O peso de uma pasta?
Sim.
100 gramas?
O peso de uma pasta do computador em bits.
Ah, tá. O peso de uma pasta do computador em bits? Cara, sei lá. Pouquíssimos bits? Eu não sei exatamente. Pô, não tem nos coisas do computador, então.
Porra.
Pera aí.
Como é que é 2 páginas? Ficou 2 páginas? Não quero 2 páginas.
Eu queria muito conseguir ver o chat sem bugar aqui o negócio pro povo que tá assistindo também. Tipo, ai, que raiva, mano. Eu queria que tivesse um multichat, pô. Multichat. Overlay não, pra ver, como é que chama? For streaming. Deixa eu ver.
Porra. Errado de novo. Ctrl P.
Que eu queria ver.
De novo 2 páginas. Que graça.
Eu queria ver, porra.
O que você quer ver?
Os chats das coisas, entendeu? Só que o problema é, eu tenho um monitor só, e se eu botar o chat pra ver, eu não consigo ver outras coisas, entendeu?
Você não pode colocar no celular, não?
Então, eu tô em 2 lugares. Eu não tô só na Twitch, eu tô no YouTube. Embora que, tipo, no YouTube não aparecia ninguém, mas não aparece normalmente ninguém. Enquanto na Twitch, pelo menos, aparece 2 pessoas, 2 candangos, entendeu? Tipo, Mas ainda assim, pô.
Não entendi qual que é o problema que tá acontecendo.
Não sei como é que faz, pô. A raiva que eu sinto, porra. Eu quero ver os chats, ver mais de um chat.
Porra, aí é foda, mano. Tá
Será que eu consigo ver por aqui? Será? Viewers. Não.
Eu tô tomando uma surra pro WordPad.
Chat. Será que esse chat pega esse chat de tudo? Pronto. Achei uma maneira de fazer isso. Yay!
Boa.
Achei.
Eu tenho que fazer live pra pegar o dinheiro da Twitch, mas eu tenho tanta preguiça.
Eu sei como é. Ok, eu venho aqui. Não, mas não assim. Peraí. Eu quero assim. E assim. Então, vou botar. Peraí, deixa eu ver como é que eu vou fazer, né? Vou botar esse cara aqui. Oh, meu Deus, peraí. Se eu não me engano, eu vou botar você aqui. Eu posso botar esse aqui. Aí eu posso vir aqui. Eu dou play. Deixa eu ver se vai. The afterlives, the various halls of the gods, and you realize as you're looking at this. Ok, tá, dá pra provar da live ver.
You're not looking at a box. You're looking at a coffin.
Bom. Será que eu vier aqui eu consigo?
It's halfling.
Halfling sized.
Oh, big box. It's halfling size.
About that big is a coffin for a halfling.
Yeah. Oh boy. What happened? Taisha just showed me this, and she opened it, and here we are.
I'm just saying, if you guys wanted to like hotbox the place, it would have been nice to share and get an invite.
Queria fechar isso aqui. Tem como fechar?
Are you okay?
Fechar.
guy should give me a perception check.
Tem esse programa aqui no meu PC? Não tenho, né?
Oh, the
Huh?
dice will go higher. How fun. +7. 25.
As you look up and see Valus, you connect. The mist begins to leave your eyes, but as you look at her, you hear a distant bird song of a bird that you, as a druid, know is not native to this part of the world. You hear the call of a nightingale distantly.
Tá.
What happened? What happened?
Eu não tenho Word aqui, não.
Said it.
Esse WordPad tá uma merda.
We opened the box.
Tenho.
I touched part of the remnants of what looked like a mask
Deixa eu ver se eu boto aqui, tipo... Ah...
here, and everyone's a little too close to me right now.
One breath at a time.
Eu mandei aqui um pra ver se aparece nos chats. Aparentemente apareceu.
Silver coffin.
Então,
Eu acho que eu tweet.
And I've learned an important lesson here.
I'm not normally a gambling
Vou dar um
woman,
A
but I'd be
também.
willing to bet my left tit that
Quatro
this
likes.
has something to do with
Cinco,
whatever
melhor.
this fancy lady wants.
Right, what is the fancy above table? What's the fancy?
você mandou um eu acabei de ver, ó.
I am taking in the
Na moral, não sei qual que é o nome desse cara.
mostly
Mas o mestre do Critical Role é muito bonito, mano.
how
Como é?
Tasha
O mestre do Critical Role é muito bonito.
them as a family
Qual dos?
watching,
O que eu tô assistindo?
Aham.
Esse cara? O nome dele é Brennan Lee Mulligan. Ele tá sendo o mestre da 4ª temporada. Normalmente quem é o mestre é esse cara aqui, ó. Que tá aqui como jogador. Eu não sei se dá pra ver o meu mouse.
Dá pra ver, dá pra ver.
Então, é esse cara que normalmente é o mestre. Só que nessa temporada, quem tá sendo mestre é esse cara aqui. E ele é mestre em outros lugares. Tipo, tem um lugar chamado Dropout, que é tipo um serviço por assinatura, que tem ele como mestre, assim, tipo, tem um dos quadros, que é o Dimension 20, que são várias mesas de RPG, né? E aí ele mestra, esse carinha aqui mestra. E ele, tipo, tem muita experiência em mestrar. Ele é um cara, tipo, muito foda mesmo. Tipo, ele começa os negócios, tipo, no meio da ação, no meio do vamos ver, ele tá começando a campanha, entendeu?
Eu já achava ele bonito. Quando que me mandou aquele vídeo lá dele ficando naquela cena, nem lembro o que era. Era, acho que é do Lich voltando à vida, alguma coisa assim.
Era do Asmodeus.
Porra!
É do Asmodeus, isso, ele mesmo. É ele mesmo. Ele tem uns negócios muito interessantes. Ele é um puta do mestre. Ele é muito bom no que ele faz, entendeu? E queria muito ser como ele, porque ele tem coragem de tentar matar o personagem na primeira sessão. Literalmente, tipo, não tá aqui a pessoa, né? Não tá aqui nesse cast, mas tem uma pessoa que tá jogando essa campanha e a primeira coisa que ela fez quando ela apareceu foi ter que fazer um death saving throw, porque ela tinha sido fudida, entendeu? Por uns caras. E aí ele disse, não, faz aí um death saving throw. Aí ela, hã? E eu assim, tipo, eu acabei de chegar, você já tá me mandando fazer death saving throw? Entendeu? Então, tipo, eu amo esse cara. Esse cara, ele tem muito culhão pra poder fazer. E ele mandou a seguinte coisa, tipo, quando ela olhou pra ele com a cara de, tipo, acabei de chegar, ele disse, é pra isso que vocês têm fichas reservas.
Caralho, mano.
Ele mandou isso, é pra isso que você tem fichas reservas. Aí eu... Meu... Esse cara, mano,
E ela tá viva?
Tá viva, ficou viva, graças a Deus. Enfim.
Caralho.
Ele mandou essa, cara. Esse cara é maravilhoso, pô.
Cara maluco.
Maluco também. Mas, tipo, você vai ver como é que ele narra e tal, e, tipo, como é que ele faz a história dele. Você fica tipo, vai, tá, eu entendi por que é e tal, beleza, entendeu? Tipo, ele pode fazer o que ele quiser porque ele é muito bom, tá? Ele é muito bom. É tipo, imagina um Cap, só que 10 vezes melhor. É esse cara, entendeu? Pra você ter uma ideia. Em termos de narração, sabe? Então, tipo, o cara ele tem culhão pra poder mandar essa, entendeu? Tipo, ele tem culhão pra mandar essa. Mas porra. Não, você não mandou essa. E ele. Aí eu repeti um momento algumas vezes pra poder entender, porque, tipo, eu não tava entendendo. Ele teve culhão, cara. Ele teve culhão pra mandar essa. Aí nessa sessão também começou no meio de batalhas e tudo mais. Mandou dois players fazer Death Saving Throw, porque eles foram atingidos por flechas e não sei o quê. Acabou de começar a sessão, meu mano, calma! Você quer tanto matar alguém? Que isso?
Tomar no cu, porra de arquivo desgraçado.
Enfim. É isso.
Porra!
Give me an insight check.
Fiquei muito puto com o arquivo agora.
Oh boy, which one do I pick?
You got it.
Okay.
Don't ask me.
Okay. I'm gonna do this one.
I'll also
Yeah.
say in this moment of privacy how you're looking at Belair here.
Não vai dar pra fazer
Belair,
isso.
you're looking at this box.
Tava tão bonito. Mano, eu tô em luto. Nossa, eu passei pelas fases do luto muito rápido agora.
Por causa do negócio?
On that 24, you know
Sim,
there are
porque
things here that
eu
are
queria deixar com um
escaping
espaçamento
your
específico. Eu queria que
attention
tudo cabesse na mesma página.
Aham.
Né?
Sim.
You know where you have resources
Porém,
to
quando eu transformo isso aqui num PDF, fica literalmente uma palavra na segunda página.
about.
Ah, não.
Is the box closed right now?
It is open and as you
Eu tô diminuindo pouquinho pra ver se conserta.
Ah, mano, eu queria que esse chat ficasse transparente. Tem como ficar transparente não, meu mano? Não tem como ficar transparente não, meu mano. Por favor, me diz que tem como ficar transparente. Não vai ficar transparente, né, filho da mãe? Eu queria que tudo ficasse transparente, porque daí eu podia botar outras coisas, mano. Não! Não! Que merda, pô. Mano, vai. Tá bom. Então eu não posso botar isso aqui em tela cheia.
boiling mist.
Se eu quiser fazer outras coisas, eu não posso botar isso aqui em tela cheia.
Não, página 2 não. Pra que página 2? Não é, na verdade, não é uma palavra, é duas palavras e um ponto final. Porra.
Aham. Pô, tristeza, né? Foda. Deixa eu ver como é que eu vou fazer aqui. Tipo, eu não posso botar isso aqui em tela cheia. E eu tenho que. Tem como eu botar modo teatro? Modo teatro eu acho que é o melhor que tem como fazer aqui nesse caso, porque eu não vou poder botar isso aqui em tela cheia, né?
Mano, como é que você tá ficando sempre em duas páginas, cara?
Agora eu tenho que diminuir isso aqui para poder ocupar o menos de espaço possível. Que eu desisti por enquanto de escrever, então eu vou botar aqui o chat. Eu vou botar aqui embaixo. Não, embaixo, porra! Aê! Eu quero embaixo, mano. Aqui.
Itálico, pelo menos.
Daí agora a gente reduz.
Itálico tá
Suficiente
feio,
pra poder
caralho,
ver
que
tudo.
foda.
É isso.
In there, I think you in particular feel
Agora vai dar certo.
your stomach
Mano, vai tomar no cu.
gurgle or turn a little bit in
Foda-se.
a
Volta
way
pra
that on a physical
Vai pra
level is jarring.
15
Cannot
de
go
tamanho.
through this here. Can anyone close the box without touching it?
Yeah, I
Deixar
got
a cor
you. Just calm
15.
down. Everybody calm down. And I use a mage hand to.
Tá. 15 um pouquinho mais
The
escuro.
box latches, and all of you can feel Not
Esse aqui tá
immediately,
tudo
but
no
after a
19.
moment or two, the temperature in the room starts to
Mano,
rise, making you feel that
vou deixar o 3
enclosing the box
principal no
that
19, o
that
resto
mist
no
maybe is not
16.
like waiting for you in there.
My attention is split to
Se
multiple people. I am
continuar
trying to,
não
in
dando
this moment,
certo, eu
read
desisto.
if Bolaire
Você
seems
vai
like he
ficar
knows
com a
what's
agonia
going
mesmo.
on, and
Isso é
if
pra você mesmo?
Valus is a threat to my family.
Insight, deception. What was your insight roll?
16.
16. I think you see that Shadia is very worried. Hal
Mano,
is
isso aqui
very
me odeia.
worried. I think on a 16. Let me actually roll.
If I
Mano.
feel you like tensing up beside me, I'll just reach a hand up,
acredito nisso.
and I'll cast guidance.
Shadia rolled a 4.
Não acredito nisso.
Shadia is angry at her mother.
Ele se recusa tanto
She's been caring for
a
her, but
ter
as
menos
her
de
mother
2
speaks
páginas
about
que ele fez uma
returning
segunda
touch
página
and respect,
vazia.
you see that there is
Meu Deus. Mas pelo menos é uma segunda página vazia, entendeu?
Eu vou remover, eu tenho um programa pra remover.
Ah, então pronto, foda-se. É isso.
Remover páginas de PDF. Escolher arquivo. Pega aqui.
Ah, mano.
Vai embora.
a familiar set of
Eu
well-worn
tenho que salvar como isso aqui 2, porque eu não posso salvar por cima do arquivo que eu tô usando. Agora eu posso deletar isso aqui e renomear isso aqui pra...
disappointment and frustration.
Pronto,
I think that
o seu tá
having,
pronto.
helped Taisha not completely eat
E
shit,
agora eu
hit
vou
the
pro
ground,
hortelã,
and
pro
reviving
cap,
her a bit.
pro
Our fingers are kind of
Kenai,
intertwined in a
pro...
familiar way, and you can feel me tensing up, which my hand grips harder, and I guess the guidance goes through that. And my insight is a 24 with that little
Do you want to give me a deception?
17.
17. You've known Bolaire for a long time. On that 17, getting with a 24 versus 17, Tal, go ahead and let Liam know what he's able to read on Bolaire's face.
Aqui.
I know something. I am both fascinated and angry at her.
Does that also
I
include?
think she's a champion. She's a hero.
Legend.
Legend.
Same insight for Valus being a threat to the family? Or different role?
Is Valus a threat to the family in this moment?
Undecided.
I think she's a legend.
Ah, não sei se você tá acompanhando o episódio.
You know,
O ETD.
I'm looking at Bolaire.
Sei nem se você tá aí, por sinal.
Of this
Pô,
house.
Yeah.
Mas basicamente o que tá acontecendo no episódio? Você tem Teve um cara que morreu no primeiro episódio. E aí eles estão fazendo um velório desse cara, basicamente. Aí, esse cara, antes de morrer, ele roubou um troço. Só que o troço que ele roubou é algo tão absurdo, mas tão absurdo, que a personagem dessa moça aqui veio aqui pra poder roubar, pegar de volta, entendeu? Porque é da organização dela, certo? Só que o negócio desapareceu, entendeu? Roubaram dele. Numa outra cena meio que explicaram que o plano de libertar o cara deu errado e aí por isso que ele morreu, entendeu? E deu errado porque esses caras, eles arrombaram o lugar onde tava a pessoa que iria fazer o glifo para poder salvar ele. E fuderam muito com a pessoa, entendeu? E roubaram as coisas dele, entendeu? Então, basicamente aconteceu isso. Aí, o que acontece? Estão no velório, apareceu um monte de gente lá, conheci o cara e tal. E aí, essa pessoa aqui apareceu pra poder pegar o troço. Só que eles não têm mais o troço. Na verdade, o irmão, porque esse cara é irmão do cara que morreu. Esse irmão aí, ele não sabe que o cara roubou aquilo, entendeu? Você tem uma ideia. Ele não sabe, a única pessoa que sabe não tá na mesa ainda. É uma fadinha chamada Thimble, né, no caso. Que é a mesma menina que teve que fazer Death Save Hero quando ela acabou de entrar. Foi a mesma menina. Então, aí eles não têm mais o negócio. Tipo, foi roubado, entendeu? E ele não sabe disso. Eles não sabem que, tipo, o cara roubou e aí, tipo, roubaram dele. Tipo, eles não sabem, entendeu? Então, tá tendo uma cena muito tensa porque, tipo, um cara entregou uma caixinha pra esse cara, pro irmão, né? E aí ele foi abrir a caixinha. E a caixinha apareceu uma máscara muito estranha, entendeu?
Uhum.
E aí alguém. E aí, tipo, tem um monte de personagem que sabe um monte de coisa, só que esses dois personagens sabem alguma coisa, né? Esse cara e essa moça sabem alguma coisa, só que eles não revelaram ainda pra todo mundo. É isso que tá acontecendo nesse momento. Ah, e esse cara aqui, esse maninho aqui que eu tô tentando apontar, esse cara aqui, ele não gostava do morto, entendeu? Então ele é meio que tipo um antagonista dentro dos
Assim,
players.
não é uma mesa meio.
É. Mas
Todo mundo se
funciona,
odeia.
só funciona porque eles são atores, entendeu? Tipo, todos eles que estão aqui, eles têm treinamento em atuação, entendeu? Então funciona,
Uhum.
certo? Não é tipo, beleza, você não pode colocar um antagonista numa mesa cooperativa porque vai dar merda. Com certeza isso é verdade. Só funciona nessa mesa especificamente porque ele tem treinamento em atuação, entendeu? Então ele consegue perceber, tipo, quando que ele tem que seguir o grupo e quando que ele pode fazer as coisas meio antagonistas dele, entendeu? Então, é por isso que funciona. Mas, tipo, num grupo normal isso não funcionaria, entendeu? Enfim, é isso. Essa é o gist do que tá acontecendo no momento.
I could, if we want to take a minute, I could do a little bit of a, little tinkering, a little scanning. But, we are a mixed company. But if it would just make everybody feel better.
I
Vou colocar
touched
música
the
pra me
wrong
ajudar
thing many years ago, and
a
it had
escrever.
this thing stuck to me ever since. Half the people
mas não é
at the
essa
museum have been maimed touching the wrong thing. Whatever else shows up tonight, do not touch it if you don't know where it came from.
Who touched what? As Sir Julian is now stepped carefully up to the door frame and entering the scene a little late.
Oh, you're still here.
Where did this come from?
I'm going to take it away, and you will be the first to know. I know.
Blair, the
Cap
museum's
Flip,
protective
Hortelão tem pai.
gloves, on your hands, little subtle piece of not necessarily anti-magic, but at least warding.
I'm going to give one of them to you because this is
big.
This is big enough that I do not want to accidentally slip and drop it. This is a bomb.
I think we should take maybe the back streets, get this to the Pentero, get this to my office, and then we can do our investigation there.
I may have a carriage.
Yeah.
And I think in lieu of like
Elas também sabem, aparentemente. Essa mocinha aqui também sabe.
Taisha's like
Que tá do lado do cara que eu falei que é o antagonista.
Hal and just sort of passively started like it's not really a whistle, it's like something wheezy in her chest, but it sounds like a nightingale.
All right.
I'm going to, on the way.
I'm gonna look at everybody. Hal, condolences. We're gonna be in contact. Great funeral. I think Thiazi would I think he'd think this whole thing was really funny. He'd get a kick out of this. We're gonna go. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
As the two of them head out, yes, Velas.
Before you leave. So we investigated the box.
Yes.
So all of that information was just on the box. We didn't touch the mask.
By the time you got up
There's
here,
no
there
visible
was no
mask.
mask.
Okay, got it.
I broke my chair. I'm so excited.
Oh. Big boy. There was no mask.
There was no mask.
The mask was
okay.
gone by
So
the
we
time
just saw the box.
I
Okay.
am gonna kind of whisper to Valus before we go out. Look, do me a favor. Please try not to murder this family. They've been through enough. They don't need you going on a rampage. All right? I think I can help you. So let's not harass people who are in over their debts.
Absolutely.
Uma das coisas mais interessantes sobre a personagem dessa loira aqui é que ela usa uma versão modificada da... Como é que é o nome? Do chicote como arma. É tipo um... Como é que chama aquilo, meu Deus do céu? Aquele incensário? É um incensário que ela usa como arma. Essa moça aqui. Tipo, a personagem dela, no caso.
Oxe, mas como que o incensário virou um chicote?
Porque porque tipo, é bem mais parecido com chicote do que com qualquer outra.
Então, só em termos de status.
Em termos de status, isso. Tipo, o flavor dele é que ele é um incensário. Mas, tipo, em mecânica seria um chicote, entendeu? Basicamente.
There will be no unnecessary murder here today. Please. You got it.
Acho muito legal ser flavor de arma, flavor de armadura.
Eu também gosto.
Necessary murder.
Why don't you head downstairs and make sure that whoever's left is looked after?
I'll head downstairs, Dad.
While that conversation is
Someone-
happening, Sir Julian has leaned forward and put his hand out towards Taisha and says, "Looks like it took a nasty spill."
Thank you. And I'm gonna grip your hand just a little too tight on the way up and pull.
As Murray and Belair head out, you see that Aranessa turns to you, Hal, and says,
Ai, vou ter que...
Me dá mod aí.
Mod?
Eyes over
Tá,
to
peraí.
us.
Pelo menos da Twitch eu bano mais rápido que você, eu acho.
I think Sir Julian and
Deixa eu ver.
to Davina's estate.
Não consigo pegar aqui. Measure.
Visitor.
Statue. Mas daqui a pouco eu te dou o mod aqui.
Nothing to hide.
Statue.
That's good to know.
DNX. HO.
Winds down Julian. You see Murray and Belair heading off to his
Oi?
carriage and taking off
Não sei se foi.
across the river
Não sei se
towards,
foi. Tá. Depois deixa eu te dar mod logo, então. Pera aí. Aqui. Ok. Não. Cadê, porra? Como é que dá mod mesmo? É mod e...
Barra mod e o meu nome.
Mod. TD. Pronto, obrigada. Agradeço. Enfim. Cadê transmissão? Não, dashboard, não. Cadê? Eu tô procurando aqui onde é que tá a guia. Pô, aqui. Pronto, achei a guia de volta. Enfim.
and then Julian, Aranessa turns
Eu
to
assisti o segundo episódio de Hexatomb. Eu achei legal, pô.
Eu gostei mais do que o primeiro.
Você gostou mais do que o primeiro? Tá. Eu gostei da premissa do primeiro, sabe? Tipo, por isso que eu
Eu
gostei
achei a
mais
premissa do primeiro legal, mas achei... É isso, legal. Né? Não é nada uau, não é ruim, é legal. O segundo eu gostei mais, o segundo achei muito interessante, achei muito foda o portal.
O portal foi da hora.
Are we done here?
I believe our business
Level
is
20 é quanto é essa da mística, você sabe?
Level 20?
Uhum.
Qual é a classe?
Rajada mística.
Não, rajada mística, putz, vai ser 4d6? 5d6? Alguma coisa assim? Deixa eu ver.
É o que é um D10, já aumenta com o nível.
Deu, né? Peraí. Então vamos, peraí.
um trip de Warlock.
Eldritch. Blast. É um D10, na verdade. Um D10, daí vai, 2, 3, 4. São 4, Então é...
4 no máximo?
4, Coisas que você faz pelos amigos, não é mesmo?
Let us get to safer spaces.
Ele teria
I'll
isso
turn
aqui.
to Hal.
Não, vou colocar um pouquinho mais.
Thank you kindly for your hospitality.
Always and for all.
Murray and Belair jump into either side
Vou dar um
of
F5 na
a
tua
carriage
página, porque
headed to the
eu
Arcanine
tenho esse botões. Vou ganhar
across the
aparecer
river
novamente.
in, I believe, the neighborhood of This would be this is in
Pra quê, mano? Essas coisas.
across the river. As you head across the river, I think, Belair, you have a moment in your finery, turning to look at the wide-brimmed hat of this dwarven wizard across from you. You guys have been in contact before, but now you both head to the museum together.
Charming night.
Isn't it just?
We see another carriage pulling away from the funeral. As Julian, you get into the back of the carriage with the lady Aranessa, who looks in and says, "That dwarven woman with gemstone teeth."
She's a lot. You're not wrong.
Well, she was absolutely right. Thiazi would have loved all this crazy shit happening at his funeral.
Seems like even in death, his machinations linger. I don't trust what's happening in that house.
No, I suppose I don't either, but I don't know if I trust what's happening in ours either. General Raymond, I believe, should be waiting for us back at the manor.
Wonderful.
It'll be good to see your father again. It's been a while.
Sure.
Eu já tomei spoiler dessa parte. Nossa, é verdade, eu tomei spoiler dessa parte, dessa própria parte. Que assim, eu sei, não aconteceu ainda, mas eu sei que o pai, né, o Raymond, né, que ela falou, ele vai morrer. Tipo, vai ser assassinado na frente do personagem dele, entendeu? Eu tomei esse spoiler. Mas também eu tomei porque eu atrasei muitos episódios, então, tipo... Tomei.
Você tá no 2. Quantos tem até agora?
4.
É.
E é um por semana, então, né? É 4, se eu não me engano.
And we move from this place. We'll say farewell to our friends Bolaire, Murray, and Julian as we move forward in time to the end of the funeral. Many of the fires have died down to ember. Many of the guests have left. It's basically I think, I don't know who would still be, basically, who would still be here to help clean up at the end? Shadia, Allgood.
The members of the troupe.
Yeah. I think if you're looking at members of the troupe, it's Allgood. There's a much older woman here. Nevada.
Uma das coisas que eu gosto, tipo, de RPG gravado, é que dá pra você fazer algumas coisas. Que nem o que tá acontecendo com o RPG do Celtic agora, que tá sendo gravado, né? E aí só tem a estreia, né, no YouTube, coisa, e na Twitch. Dá pra você fazer umas coisas elaboradas, justamente porque tá sendo gravado, entendeu? Esse daqui também é gravado, mas e aí, tipo, eles conseguem fazer, tipo, aqui, ó, que eles editaram. Essa primeira parte aqui aconteceu no outro dia, enquanto essa parte que tá aqui aconteceu no mesmo dia do outro episódio, entendeu? Então, tipo, dá pra poder conciliar, né, suponho eu, as coisas e tal. É bem da hora, isso.
Eu gosto do RPG gravado na estabilidade. Porque se der merda, você consegue resolver.
Sim, é verdade. Tipo, eu acho que e também é muito mais legal quando o último episódio do RPG ele é ao vivo, entendeu? Porque é o último episódio, entendeu? Aí não tem problema, entendeu? Então, é o último episódio e tal, tem como você ir com a galera e tal, esse tipo de coisa, não tem problema, entendeu? Mas tipo, a estabilidade, o fato de que você pode fazer coisas um pouco mais elaboradas, entendeu? Então, tipo, isso é bem da hora.
She's like, it's all black, but it's a lot of frills and puffed shoulders. And he just goes, I've always thought that the theater was at its best when there was a skosh of a criminal element. And to think that Thiazi won't be around anymore. Let me help with these platters. Goes to sort of gather them up.
Well, we are 1 inch removed from my brother's world. I Valus, who's still here with just the closest people to the family still here and trickling out. Just permit me a few more moments. I'd really like to get over the whole strangers thing. One second. Hero, hun.
Hero comes over to you. As you see, Elodie is preparing to leave as well. Hero comes over and goes, Dad?
Do you have your lyre?
Yeah. Do you want me to get it? I can go get it.
Yeah, grab it.
You see that she runs over and grabs a small lyre, brings it over. Elodie stands near the door, but seeing this, takes a seat and smiles.
I'm trying to pass off like a platter of cranberry rolls to Elodie.
Elodie goes, oh, I couldn't.
I insist.
She looks and sees stacks of cranberry rolls and goes, I'll bring them. I'll take them. I'll throw these out.
I look around at the last few people in the room, and taking in you as I say this, I find it pretty appropriate that my brother's last day is as full of drama as it was, in death even as in life. I think tensions ran hot in our home today, and there are many things I could say, but instead I'll let my daughter and I speak in a way that's best for Thiazi. And I grab my own lyre from off of a mantelpiece here. Hero, play Broken Wing. And Hero starts to play quietly on a lyre a song that is familiar to anyone who was around for the Falconers' Rebellion. It was played in taverns and halls and military tents early in that conflict when people were hopeful for the change that was being sought after in the Falconers' Rebellion. And as Hero, my youngest, begins to play the main melody of that song, Hal harmonizes and plays around her on his. I taught her how to play. We've played for many years together.
As the song lilts, you see Loza Blade still here, waiting for Teor's return, who fought and was Thiazi's commander in the Falconers' Rebellion. A stand taken in this world by the brave and just when they realized that a world that had risen up against the tyranny of the gods had, in the span of a few short generations, replaced that tyranny with ones of their own devising. And Loza, a woman who does not do this lightly, does not actually shed a tear, but you see her eyes water as she looks at Thiazi. Another name added to a long list of people that she's had to say goodbye to. And here in this place with family surrounding, the song picks up. She hums along to it. Its meaning has changed over the years, from what it meant at the beginning to what it meant at the end to what it means now.
I think as Hal supports his daughter's
Por
playing,
favor, Ctrl P, me fala que vai dar
through
certo.
his own plucking of the
Não
lyre
sei.
strings, he uses thaumaturgy to dim every light in the house down low and lower to nothing except for one that rests close to Thiazi and to Loza. So
Mesma
that
coisa.
that light is shared between the two
foda.
of them.
Pelo menos agora dá pra
Falls
tirar.
away in the heart of that song.
As the song plays, I actually love when there be some other people who get to hear you play this song, because I think it will mean a lot to them. I'd love to have our friends come join us who are returning from the Tanners.
I'm moving in because I can end. Okay. I'll sit next to you. Oh, you want to be on this? What? Hi.
Let's fucking die.
Opa, vai dar merda. Eu tenho certeza que vai dar
O que
merda.
aconteceu?
Porque os caras, eles foram pro negócio pra ver o que tinha acontecido, né? Aí eles encontraram a menina e bababá e tal. Lembra que ela veio pegar um troço? Entendeu?
Aham.
Que o cara roubou. Então,
Esse
ela
corte aí
sabe.
já...
Ela sabe que a fadinha, que é a outra player, entendeu? Ela roubou o troço. Então vai ter alguma coisa agora. Porque a fadinha tá voltando. Tá voltando pra onde é a casa desse cara, entendeu? Então, tipo, vai dar merda. É isso que eu tô pensando aqui. Vai dar bosta. Nossa, vai dar um
Which
cu.
means they're entering a very darkened
O nome do episódio é Broken Wing.
the body
É.
of Ozzy lit.
Assim, a canção que eles cantaram foi Broken Wing. Eu não sei se vai ter um Broken Wing também. Não sei.
Full table.
Cool table.
Full table.
Cool table. Walking back from the Tanners, all of you have just met Cadogan Vale again after many years being apart from each other. You reviewed the attack on Thiazi and Thimble's hiding place.
Pegar um D6.
Found crow feathers.
Agora falta Cap, Felipe e Iveson.
A glass.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Essentially holder container for an artifact shatter.
5, 6. Ah, é o hortelã.
Sinto muito.
Thimble,
Preguiça.
you have with you a letter, about, slightly larger.
Logo
than
mais
your body,
difícil.
Escolhe outro, então.
With the name Bolaire on it.
Não, porque senão eu vou ficar enrolando o hortelã pra sempre.
Ah, então vai.
Thimble, you've been to Hal's home.
E o do Cap também é difícil.
Ah, então pronto.
Will be the last guest to arrive at Thiazi's funeral. As all of you move up, you begin to hear an Azune, Teor, Thimble, and Cadogan. You hear 2 lyres playing. Octus, give me an insight check if you'd be so kind.
I am not good at those.
Do it.
Thank you.
8. Octus, you are unable to read the cause of the shift that happens now, as all of your companions, all of whom fought in the Falconers' Rebellion, hear this song and know what it means as they approach Hal's home at the top of the rookery. Moving in to the home, all of you see a shift light, and you see Loza and Thiazi laid out on the table, dimly lit in shadow. Hal and Hero are playing on their lyres, and you see Loza near Thiazi's body. But as you enter, you can see surrounded candles and light and treasures and beloved artifacts all around. Thimble, you see Thiazi for the first time.
No. And I'll fly over and land on his chest. You stupid fuck.
Eu tenho que esperar. Eu vou esperar a Ashley. A Ashley a coisa. Ai, ai, vai dar merda. Ai, vai dar merda. Ai, vai dar merda. Eu tô só esperando.
I'm so sorry. That's I ruined it. And I'll walk up his chest and place my hand on his chin.
Agora fudeu.
What am I gonna do without
Eu tive uma ideia.
Tô só esperando, miga. Quando você quiser. Quando você quiser começar a confusão.
I'm so sorry, Hal.
The song winds its way to the end, and all the light in the room slowly begins to rise to full. Wasn't sure if I'd see you today. You all right?
I missed it all. And I look up and I see you.
Opa!
I up in the air and my light starts to glow.
Opa!
Is this you? Did you do this? And I'll fly over, I'll get right in your face. Did you bring those people? No. What people?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't have nothing to do with this.
You came for
E
that.
aí, Google?
You came for your stupid
Vamos
stone.
pesquisar, por favor? Obrigado.
And I will get it. You took it from me. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to him. It belongs to me.
It doesn't
I am
belong to
very
anyone
sorry.
now. It's gone.
What do you mean it's gone?
And I'll fly back over. And I'll stand on Thaz.
There was
Ah, eu pensei que ia ter mais briguinhas.
ransacked the place.
Are you okay?
I did before we got there.
I'm gonna insight check.
Yeah, go for
Make
it.
sure they're not lying. Uh, 17.
5 people walking into a room is a lot of people to get a story straight with. I think you would take the words as true.
I want to insight check her as she's insight checking if she had anything to do with Yase's death.
Go for it.
I dare you to read that die.
Yeah. I couldn't tell. I can't. I'm sorry I made fun of you for your dice all these years.
Oh, no, you can't read.
Que merda!
It's just a 14.
I have more I can't read.
14.
Give it time.
Just 14 years. It's hard to say, but I think in this moment, it occurs to you, Taisha, as that song sort of rose up, that nightingale song you still hear, and you know it's only in your mind that you can hear it. As you speak in this moment to each other, I think the song has diminished, but its last sort of echoes, the lights come up. You see, for Teor and Azune and Cadigan, who have allowed this moment to sort of play out, I think maybe you guys stand over closer to Loza, who looks at all of you. Loza literally doesn't meet you. She gives you like one moment of eye contact, corner of a smile, and just slides this massive knuckled hand over your shoulders and just brings you in under the crook of her arm. And at the end of the song just goes, I can still hear the falcons cry. Hal, as you look up, I think as you walk back to land again on Thiazi's chest thimble, you look under his chest and you see he's a couple different necklaces. He kind of, like a lot of thieves and scoundrels, collected little bits of jewelry from here and there. But you see that a silver necklace is kind of bunched up that has his old wedding ring on it that he was wearing around his neck. And I think there's a moment where, Hal, you're standing nearby and you just remember being in a tiny little tower room of Castle Royce, 2 young guys, orcish commoners from Dol Makyar, in this noble's wedding, and your brother dressed in gifted finery, looking at you and being like, nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. This is, I can't, none of this fits. I'm getting a noble's coat on loan from these people, my fiance's family. And a knock at the door, and her hand over her face, the lady Aranessa, going, I'm not looking. Your brother looking, saying, I can't see you. I can still see you right now if you cover your eyes. And she's like, I don't know how it works. I've never been married before. Holding this gorgeous
Coisa idiota.
flower that looks like it's either foxglove or prickle poppy. This gorgeous flower. And she says, in our tradition, I'm supposed to, it's for you. It's a wedding gift. You should have it before the ceremony. And the flower opens. Oh. And with that ring on a little table beside Thimble for the very first time in the mortal world, looking much different than she does today, appeared in that moment as Thiazi looks down at you and goes, Hi.
Oh, hi.
Sorry, the fairy's a gift? I don't agree with any of this.
You know, I think it's kind of weird myself, but...
Do you want to be a gift? You don't have to be a gift if you don't want to be a gift.
Just shut up and say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to you, frankly. I don't know. You see that? And Ernesta says, of course, it's not like that. It's just, she's free. If you wish, then you, marrying into the family, have the protection of the Fae. And as our family has enjoyed, Thimble is a warrior fairy from the gardens.
I can kill a bunch of mice in your house. Also, I'm really good at braiding hair.
See, Thiazi goes, is that related? Are those skills from one and the same? No, you know what? Now, here's what we really need to do. We need to catch a bunch of mice, braid their hair, keep everybody here on their toes.
We can do that.
We can do anything.
I look up at Lady Arnessa. I think I'm really like it here. I'm gonna really like him.
Que merda.
On his shoulder.
He leans your shoulder and says, are they giving you a little outfit too?
I don't like this stupid dress, so if we can get something different, I'd be thrilled.
We'll go to a dollhouse upstairs and see what they got.
Over my shoulder to Aranessa, I should say, I think you just bought yourself a lot of trouble.
Oh, God, everything about this is ill-advised. And as you hear in this memory, everything about this is ill-advised. You're just looking at the stubble on his face, the ring on the necklace. You remember that first little... the whole wedding was delayed because he wanted to get you something from the dollhouse that you would enjoy wearing before you had to go down the aisle.
Touch the ring. We have to make this right. And nothing's ever gonna be right again. I don't know how to do it.
I'm gonna. Octus walks up next to the body, next to. We'll figure it out. We can figure it out. Figure out what went wrong.
You grew up.
I guess so did you, although you're not any bigger.
I think I take that opportunity to make eye contact with Azane and Teor, and just not wordlessly, but as quietly as possible to hold space for this moment. Do you know what happened? We had a plan.
I look at Teor and I look back towards you, Taisha, and I just give you a nod. And it was the house music playing with his daughter. Although it stopped, it's still sort of like, I can still feel it in my ears. And I look over to Hal, and suddenly I remember myself in a way. in Hal's home, and with that music lingering, and this very unexpected reunion of people that I met so many years ago, part of this rebellion, this fire that Thiazi had lit, and I remember something about that look in Tasha's face. All the different ways that this could have gone wrong.
Okay.
And I walked towards Thiazi. You're still on him? Thimble, I'm so sorry, but I need to check him. I need to see if the thing that pinged for me is still on him so I can compare it to the one that we found with you.
I'll fly up in the air and hover about a foot above his body.
And I, as carefully as I can, I just kind of turn him over because my understanding is that it pinged in his back pocket. So I search for that thing that pinged.
I'll light up and try to go down to where Azune's looking and see if I can light up any area of it.
I'll start to search him, and with you nearby, I do turn to you and I say, I'm sorry, Thimble. I lied to you earlier, and I feel really badly about it. The moments that I had with Thiazi, they went by so fast, there wasn't much time for him to say anything to me about anybody, and I just saw how hurt you were when you realized what had happened, and I just couldn't bear it, so I just wanted you to feel a little bit better.
It's okay.
And I'll go back to searching.
Hal was struck by how thick the air in this room is with history, and how his brother was something different to every person.
Uma das coisas que eu acho mais interessante é que, tipo, eles fizeram toda uma backstory, todo mundo junto, pra, tipo, beleza, tem esse cara. E aí todo mundo tem que ser ligado a esse cara de alguma forma, entendeu?
Eu vi uma dica de mestragem pra você fazer com os jogadores, que é o seguinte. Primeiro você cria o teu personagem. Depois você cria 2 NPCs. Depois você vai escolher 2 NPCs, jogadores diferentes, e você vai colocar uma conexão com eles.
Ok, faz sentido, entendeu? Mas tipo, eles fizeram, tipo, criaram esse cara chamado Thiazi Feng, né? E aí, tá, beleza, vocês têm que fazer uma conexão com esse cara, porque esse cara vai ser o centro de tudo. As coisas vão acontecer por causa desse cara, entendeu? E aí todos os jogadores fizeram uma conexão com esse cara. Então, tipo, esses 2 aqui são companheiros de batalha dele. Ela é o presente, né? Tipo, que virou companheira de batalha dele. Ele é o irmão do cara. Aí tem a esposa do irmão do cara, que é a menina que aqui depois. Cadê? Deixa eu voltar aqui para poder mostrar. Aqui ela é esposa desse cara, certo? Daí ele foi resgatado pelo cara, aparentemente. Ele também é companheiro de batalha do cara. Ela está ligada a todo mundo por causa do que o cara roubou, entendeu? Então, tipo, é bem legal, sabe? Tipo, todo mundo tem um propósito ali e todo mundo tá conectado, sabe? De certa forma. Então, eu acho isso bem legal. Eu gostaria de aplicar mais nas minhas mesas. Não vou mentir.
Eu vou tentar lembrar de fazer o que eu falei dos NPCs na próxima vez que eu começar uma mesa. E eu vou lembrar, não sei.
Time for him to say anything to me about anybody, and I just saw how hurt you were when you realized what had happened, and I just couldn't bear it, so I just wanted you to feel a little bit better. I'll go back to
with tell those I've never met before today. I have a story with my brother. And that story has come to a close.
You reach into that, the back area. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Puta que pariu, o que eu fiz?
That is a 19.
Okay.
Foi?
Deu certo. Apertei um botão que eu não tinha a menor ideia do que fazia, só mudou minha tela. Aí eu apertei de novo e voltou.
Ok.
Pocket. You know that there would be and you can see
Agora
see where the stitching would have been cut, that one of the sort of hems of the coat, you could slip and drop something in to this hidden pocket in the back of the coat. You reach in on a 19 and pull out what looks like a small, sort of cheap piece of ceramic. It has something sort of scrawled on it, but it doesn't look, it's not what Thimble made. And it's still registering to you with that residue of magic that was on it. Give me an arcana.
terminei o Dor, então.
Call it a
Bom.
Go ahead, yeah. Each of you can give me an arcana roll. We'll call it difficulty of, honestly, 13.
Can I, since this is intentional, can I guidance myself?
Yeah.
On this check, thanks.
Dun, dun, dun.
7.
27.
I have one thing.
It is now. It is now. It is for me a total of 13.
13. You look at it. This just doesn't look carefully made.
I think I'm lost in how this was my part of the assignment, and I believed this to be the right thing, and now I'm faced with this fake.
You're looking at it. This is an extremely well-constructed forgery. What you notice is the physical craft of this is careful.
Agora falta o Cap e
The
o Felipe.
magical craft of it is very careful. Almost like
Dois,
someone
três,
knew there
quatro.
would be no safe way to actually visibly see the object.
3.
But the magical
Felipe.
words around it, you see, you can feel the hum of magic off of it. And it's illusion and conjuration, which was exactly what Thiazi needed to be able to make his escape. But you, on that 27, peer at that illusion. Oh, that's a perfect cover, because the conjuration is illusion too. And anyone that would have been looking for illusion would have found it, and they didn't have to work very hard to hide this. This is a magical aura warping that will fade come morning.
Azune, you, at least for your part, didn't fuck up. It's exactly what you were looking for. It's just the illusion you were looking for is, in fact, an illusion.
How
It was meant to fool you.
Somebody betrayed us.
Somebody did betray us, and I have a hunch there's only 2 people in our group that are unaccounted for, Sid and
Your brother.
Casimir.
They didn't show up. They didn't show up to the execution.
Sid never, well, obviously, he didn't make it to the car that Sid was driving, so Sid never showed up for us.
Casimir was a member of the Crow Keepers. This clearly was a setup by someone who knew our plan. They knew every step of what everyone's involvement was going to be.
They knew where I was going to be.
There were feathers in the
Found
house.
others. Well, Cadigan found them. Hello.
Does your need water? I just point at the giant wolf, I guess, just in here that no one said anything about.
Yeah, Cadigan has sort of made his way over to a chair, and he's just scrounged up the last bit of meats, and he's sitting there eating meat, watching this drama unfold, slowly flicking pieces to Wolfric, his wolf in the corner. Yeah, no, he's all right.
Yeah, okay.
He gets his own water.
What do you... And I want to just look at the wolf.
Oh, okay.
Is this just like a normal wolf? What am I looking at? Druid to dog. What is happening here?
He is dog. Yeah, he's a wolf, like a gray wolf, black fur. He is adorned with armor and a cowl. If you're looking for anything that would stand out on him, he has an empty quiver on his hip that's got nothing in it. But the one thing that you would notice right away is that there's like a bracer on his front paw, and where a physical paw would be, there's nothing, and there's this tangible projection of a paw. So in essence, he has like a magical prosthetic. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
This is stupid, so I'll do it. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
As you
yeah.
Speak with animals?
Yeah.
As you cast Speak with Animals here, you see a powerful... give me actually a religion or a nature.
We're back. Natural 20.
Natural 20?
I fucking gave you that die.
As you attempt to speak with this animal, a potent magical bond between Cadigan and Wulfric. I'll put it this way, on a nat 20. If you attempt to speak with Wulfric in this moment, it'll be the second potent magical thing you have touched this evening.
God damn it.
The first one went so well.
I've learned nothing. It's literally just a, you good? Do you want?
And first, I think speak with animals is you're also, I think you cast speak with animals on yourself, correct?
Yeah.
So I think that, as you say, are you good? I think that Wulfric just looks back to you and keeps the counsel of his constant companion, not in a disrespectful way, but in a way that is like, I don't know, that you're like, Wulfric may not be wild in the ways that a typical animal that you would speak to would be. There is something that he is within that is potent and magical.
I just want to sniff out the bond between the two of you, because I spend time with Octus and I know the bond between him and Pin. This is something very different, and she'll just linger in the connection of it. And then just the last thing before she shuts it off is just, if you need something, don't go in the kitchen. We've already done that. A demon did that earlier. Why am I telling you? I'm gonna stop. And I just shut it off.
You said my brother's name, Sid, was working with you.
Yes.
How long has he been a part of your plan to try and save Thiazi?
How long?
For the past 2 weeks. I mean, because Thiazi got arrested 2 weeks ago.
For about 2 weeks, yeah.
And he has been a reliable measure in this?
You say that that's surprising to you?
It's been years since I've seen my brother, but dependable is not always a word I would use to describe him.
Good, glad we brought him on board.
Perhaps things have changed, but you must be as alarmed as I am to not see him here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you haven't seen him since you've entered.
It's been years, no.
You see Loza, who's right by your side as well, goes, Casimir was a young mercenary in the Torn Banner. Quiet type. I never knew Kaz that well. By the time Kaz joined up, I was already the commander. I know that Kaz was, he wasn't in Thiazi's unit either. But he worked the mess, so I think he knew everybody. Thiazi struck up a friendship with him there. Looks over and goes, Sid, I know when Sid left, he headed west for Dolmakyar, and I knew we'd had a problem with Sid in the past. I mean, there were certain things that we weren't supposed to steal. If you win a battle, there are certain things that you can take as seized contraband, and there's certain things that you have to leave. And this was a long time ago. Sid was much younger, but I found him with stuff on him that he wasn't supposed to have.
He had sticky fingers.
Yeah, nothing wrong with sticky fingers.
Who brought him in?
That.
Because I don't know anyone, so wasn't me.
Thimble, how related were you to the planning of all of this?
Super related.
Okay.
I know everything about it.
Start at step one and elaborate all the way to the end.
Thimble, I think you had almost no time to put this together.
I didn't have anything to do with it. I was busy.
Sorry, wait.
This is a wild change of story.
But I would have known when Sid came on board, right?
Yeah, I think Thimble,
Casimir's the one that I feel the least sure about out of all of this.
Sid was way closer to Thiazi than Casimir was. Yes. The reason you had to use Casimir is that Casimir is a smuggler. So he had he could get a wagon with a trick compartment. He could get you something on a road out. The plan was you get the glyph to Thiazi. Thiazi has a way to basically misty step through the wall into the hidden compartment of the wagon. Casimir was not going to be able to show up with the wagon, but Sid worked as a driver. That was like his as like a wagon driver. So it was going to get the wagon into position where it would be within that short distance through the wall, drive on out of there, and Octus and Taisha were going to not be anywhere near the execution because they're highly visible. Taisha's a member of the Circle of Ancients. Octus is a member of the House Taconis. But that would be an asset getting out of the city if you weren't near the execution anymore.
Did anyone check on the wagon?
We never saw it.
The wagon never arrived.
The wagon wasn't there, you're sure? Sid was never there.
I wasn't there. That would be the two of you that were at that post.
But what about the waiting point? The wagon never showed up to you, but was Sid ever in the place that he was supposed to be?
I don't know. We were supposed to stay far enough away.
Yes.
Azane, you would know that there would have been Revolutionary Guard within sight of that area of the wall. You can potentially check in with your fellow, like, arcane marshals or guard members.
Yes.
It's in the middle of the night right now, but tomorrow you'd be able to say, did anybody see a wagon pull up to this point?
As that light bulb goes off, I'll turn to Teor. I can check in with the arcane marshals. I know people that had eyes where we expected Sid to be. If you have another way, another lead to follow to search for your brother tonight, I will go with you. But if you don't, then we can wait until tomorrow morning when I can speak to someone that can give us some information.
And I should check into the Thieves Guild, see if Casimir...
Right.
You see Loza says, I think that's a good idea, Thimble, but if you're going to check on the Thieves Guild, make sure that you're checking on them with some friends in tow. I don't know the city. I haven't been in Dolmak. You see, here she turns to you, Teor, and says, I've had a long night here. Dolmakyar, Teor, is... The Grey Tower is asleep at the wheel. I mean, we've known for when the Revolutionary Council failed to come to the aid of the Falconers' Rebellion, we knew that things had become bad, but even in the last 12 years, it's worse. The council's asleep at the wheel. The Sundered Houses have moved in this chamber of the Lord's advisory.
Yeah.
The only voice slowing, they've passed laws against using magic in the marketplace. The only voice within the Sundered Houses that's been any kind of voice for moderation or slowing things down has been House Royce. And I spoke to Lady Aranessa during the funeral. She was made to wait for 4 hours and then wasn't allowed an audience with the House of Halevar. Speaking of which, I made a little inroad for you with the kid, the shiny...
Wickander.
Oh.
Wickander.
Yeah.
He's a total fool, nincompoop.
Can be, yeah.
Well, he's a lamb amongst lions. I got a bead on the kid, and I asked if he was required any security, mercenary aid with his presence in the city and Thiazi's execution, etc. So he seemed amenable to meeting with you tomorrow if you want to go check on him and see if there's any potential lead there. Halevar is in this. I wouldn't trust, no offense, kid, the Taconis.
No, I get it.
But Halevar is in it, but maybe doesn't care as much about Thiazi as the Taconis do.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, if you're trying to run down the Crow Keepers to see what they know, just make sure you don't go alone.
Do the Crow Keepers, like, wear... they wear feathers? Do they do, like, a whole crow fucking thing?
Yeah.
Are they birds? I don't...
Are they just birds?
They do a bunch of
Imagine someone
bird-themed
wearing-
performance
Yeah,
art.
it's just like...
Go ahead and give me...
Steal your shit!
I'm a bird who solves crimes.
And do me a favor. You can give me either insight or history, and you can do it with advantage because this is about your like criminal network in the city.
Let's go.
Come on now.
All right. Let me double check what my history is. 17. I didn't do history. I did investigation. My history is shit.
Gotcha. That's great. Great. Yeah, you've been living in the city for years. Where you would probably want to head to, I think that the Crow Keepers are all over. They are the oldest thieves guild in Dolmakyar, which means that they're, in a weird way, they're actually not the most dangerous. Like, hot-headed kill people thieves guilds don't typically have a long shelf life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, these are guys that have a code of conduct. There's a kind of honor amongst
mafia.
Yeah. There's like an honor amongst thieves. There's a tavern in Caravan Hill called the Guard Tower.
Okay.
Depending on the time that you go, by the time you got there, it's very unlikely that anyone important or knowledgeable would be there. It would probably be like almost closed down for the night. If you go tomorrow night, it'll be jumping. If you go tomorrow during the day, that's actually typically when most of the Crow's Keepers are there. Like, they work at night. So during the day, they're at the guard tower getting a meal for free because they protect that place, you know, drinking for free, talking to each other, kind of like settling up accounts from the previous night.
You mentioned the Grey Tower before. That's like the point of power in Dolmakyar.
Yes, that's the Hall of the Revolutionary Guard. The Revolutionary Council, I should say. That Crowkeeper Tavern in Caravan Hill is where you'd want to go.
I have one slight concern about us in this conversation we're having right now. Well, who are you? We're just talking about all this stuff, and I don't know who you are.
This emotion. So, hello, I am Valus of the Sisters of Zelandri.
Don't know who that is.
How sad for you. So,
Aí, amiga.
what I am gathering...
Ela mandou, tipo, ele mandou, eu não conheço a sua organização, né? Tipo, não, ela falou da organização dela e ele falou, eu não conheço a sua organização. E ela disse, ai, que peninha pra você. Peninha pra você. Ai, tá bom. Tá bom.
Stop the execution of Thiazi?
Terminei.
He gathered that much. Well, I gathered a lot more. I haven't finished just yet. Mainly I'm here, I just need one thing. So I am trying to find that one thing.
Tá. Do capa é difícil também.
Yes.
And that is the Stone of Night Zone. And it was taken. Possibly by the Crow Keepers?
How did you find us? I was trying to find Thiazi. I wasn't looking for any of you. I was trying to find him to take back something that was mine.
How did you find our
VDD, eu tenho que isso aqui.
I was told.
By who?
I am not going to say.
Oh, why not? We're your best chance of getting that back.
It's only friends in here.
Trust. We've had our cranberry rolls. Please take some.
I actually haven't.
Who did you tell we had it? How did they know we had it? Whoever was looking for that stone ruined everything. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe they just took it. They might not have been looking for the stone. They took everything.
No.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
They took everything in the hideout.
Where is the hideout?
We're not incentivized to tell you that.
It's
That's how information works.
It's also
Give
not
some
that
and
much
get some.
used to us now either.
Loza, the stone.
Que deu esse nome? Filha da puta.
Were there any wishes for it that Thiazi had before he died? In other words, and I know it's your stone, but I'm saying, Thimble, is there a reason left to you to class along with Thiazi?
I
I have a letter. I don't know.
I understand. It seems like you don't very much like being here amongst these people, that this stone may not be exactly near right now. There's no need for we have a conversation on the horizon with these crow keepers.
I agree.
How are you with that sensor?
Great.
All right. She looks and says, it's late. We're in Hal's home. I think it's time we said goodnight.
Thank you for your, I would say hospitality, but thank you for giving.
Glad to have you here today.
We will follow up in the morning.
I'm gonna go over to Thimble. May I speak with you privacy?
And I say to Cat.
And from behind the chair, the vision goes into pins, and he's gonna follow Valus.
I'm very sorry. I can see that you cared about this person very much. I'm not here to hurt any of you.
You didn't do this.
No, I did not. And I try as much as I can to sort of show her that I am not the person that caused it from me. They let me in the city. His name is Bolaire. Nicey pin.
Shit.
You probably didn't have a choice.
Oh. I have free will.
You do?
Yeah, what?
Yes.
I fly up. You're an elf.
Yes.
You know our history.
I do.
Better than me, probably. The Aussie was great. He didn't keep me. He was my partner. We were equals. Can you believe that? Equals. I'm sorry I took your stone. I'm sorry it's lost.
It's fine. I will find it again.
What do you even need it? I don't fucking care.
Pin walks up, being seen, walks up and stands like underneath where Thimble has flown up and just kind of sits.
Hi, Octus.
Give me a perception check.
Ah!
With advantage in this moment, if you would, for Valus.
Let's go. Ooh. Okay. 23.
Let's go.
23. Valus, you look down and see this strange little fox walks in that's stitched together. It's a little undead thing.
I am going to crouch next to it.
Where'd it go? Now that you've crouched down next to this fox, you see that its front and it's got little patches. One of its ears is on this fox. It's mixed of different pieces of foxes, but its eyes are two purple buttons. And it has a purple scarf around its neck. But it's looking at you, and you can tell it sees you, but its eyes aren't real.
What a beautiful creature.
We moved from upstairs. Downstairs, Fellow and Teor, you see Loza just goes, for this meeting with the Hilovar tomorrow, would you like company on the way there, or do you prefer to do that alone?
I think it would be best if you stay clear of this. See what we can scrounge up on our own.
She nods. She looks over to you, Taisha, actually, and sort of invites you over to stand. Retiring. I'm headed west to Dolrunya. Is there anything you want me to tell Grandmama when I see her out there? She was always a peach to me. The whole Blade family, you Loys, always looked after us.
No, tell her. No. It's okay. I've got this. Go be incredibly old together. You have earned it.
The fact that you have compared me to the advanced age of your...
Yeah.
And we say grandma, but it's not grandma.
It's not grandma. There are so many generations. But she looks great.
Man,
Should be more
when they
jealous
call
of
it the
that.
Circle of Ancients, they're really not kidding.
Yeah.
She looks and says, and just leans in, looking over her shoulder at Octus, and she just sort of narrows her eyes and says, "The Taconis kid. Do the ancients know you're working with?" And you see she stops herself before she says one of them.
Yeah. Immediate. No. Fiazi needed something. That fucking box from Venatus. We were thrown together, but he's a good kid.
All right, you say so. I trust your insight. I just... That little dead fox running around. It seems like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Problem is, every noble family, these sundered houses, whatever's happening here will come for the rest. We're running out of friends.
I'd say we're running out of time.
Make some new ones.
Eyes completely whited out as just sitting in the chair. All my senses are in
He's
him.
so fucking weird.
You see the old like belle dame of the theater is like, I always find it distasteful when a gentleman doesn't help when there's cleaning going on. Just pitched back. You see, yeah, you can tell he's a noble. He's not lifting a finger. You see, Loza looks back over at Kat again specifically and goes,
"You been all right?"
Wow. Yeah, I've been just peachy. How about you? Look a little worse for wear these days.
Everyone says that to you. Maybe take the note.
Now, I can't discipline her, all right? Her family built the swords that killed the god of war. You, on the other hand, I will smack at a funeral, no questions asked.
I know. I heard it. I just took an opening.
You see, she just smiles and says, "Renee, it's good to see you."
It's good to see you too.
I'm headed west to green vines, wide orchards, my family's old farm. Would do me good to know that the banner was still looking out for each other. And here she reaches and says, "Here, let's head to the inn. We'll head on out." I think as you step out, Teor, she reaches into a sort of interior lining as she's walking with you and says, I'll head out before you wake tomorrow. I'll get out before first light. And hands a small scroll case to you. You've seen it amongst her effects for a long time, but she passes it to you. It's been 12 years since we had to disband as a condition of our, what do they call it, amnesty or clemency. So we disbanded. But I could never get rid of it. And you see she opens it up, and you see tattered and threadbare. Half of a banner.
Nossa.
This. You've had this on your person this entire time. Who would you like me to make sure this gets to?
I'm looking at him.
Cadigan laughs and just claps Tear on the back and makes his way toward Thiazi's coffin while they finish their conversation.
I don't know that it'll ever fly again. But I know of everyone who would know if the time ever came. There are things, gifts of yours, Tayor, that you have that I know I can't explain, and I bet you can't either. Just hold on to it. And you see she looks over at all of the treasures around Thiazi's body. Some things have to go into the shadow, and some things are so important that even in darkness they can't be thrown away.
Thank you for everything. I hope the vines of the West repel you with their calm and their peace.
I think I'm gonna go fucking crazy. But my knees hurt, so what can you do? And I think as you depart, I think we'll say goodbye to our funeral here and move to the next day, if that's okay.
As Valus leaves, you know, I know it's cold comfort in light of you looking for your special rock, but please take some of these pastries. I really have way too many, and we're not going to eat them all.
I've learned for all of the years that I've been alive that sugar is very bad for you.
What? Aren't you immortal?
I insist.
Sort of.
Also,
And,
where are you going? Do you need a place to stay?
I don't have to stay here.
I've got you. Take the pastries, and I got you.
And I'm not offering. And if you bring that level of threat into my house near my family again, I promise you, you will live to regret it.
Oh, nossa.
Good night.
Let's shake on it.
I put a whole tray of pastries.
I start as I walk away.
Nossa senhora.
I just leave the pastries on the porch and I sit at the end of the house and I stay there outside for the night.
Not needing rest, you perch in the shadows.
Just watch.
Like a gargoyle observing the home. You see, I think as she steps out, Olga, your partner, looks over at you, Hal, and goes, if I couldn't eat sugar, I wouldn't want to live another day, let alone centuries.
And that is what is wrong with religion.
You see,
no sugar glade.
we move from this place, and I'll ask everybody except Travis to please depart from the table.
Yes.
Can we please bring Sam and Whitney to the table?
Yeah.
Good feeling comes.
Give him sight beyond sight.
If you feel a vibe, go with it. See what happens.
Quando é que eu acho que eu vou. Acho que eu vou parar por aqui, porque, porra, são 4 horas. E é bem lento esse começo de jogo, cara. Nossa senhora, tem muita informação.
Eu tô quase terminando o que eu tinha pra escrever.
Nossa, caramba. Eu vou dar uma parada aqui no Critical Role. Eu tenho que terminar o episódio. Aí eu tenho que terminar o 3º episódio, o 4º episódio, antes de chegar a coisa. Oh, não! O problema de campanha longa é que, tipo, se você perde alguns episódios, fudeu. É isso.
Sim.
Fudeu mesmo. Enfim.
Pronto.
Terminou o que você queria escrever?
Terminei.
Ah, boa. Eu vou ver se eu vou terminar aqui a live. Não foi muita coisa. Não vai ser muita coisa mesmo e tal. Porque também não tem muita coisa pra fazer. Então, também tá bem tarde. São 10 horas já. Não sei se eu... Então, é foda. Eu acho que eu vou terminar por aqui. Não sei... Mas... coisas que acontecem. Dito isso, vou saindo aqui. Tchauzinho pra quem tiver aí. Eu acho que não tem ninguém mais, né? Tchau.
Vai que tem.
Tchauzinho. E vejo vocês na próxima live. Pelo menos vai ser um pouquinho maior que essa, eu espero.